Hi everyone, and welcome to StudioJake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob Airy. Thank you so much for joining me on my vidcast, where I talk about all things pop culture, from anime to film to television to comic books, celebrity news, and so much more. I would really appreciate it if you like this video, leave me a comment, share it out to all your friends, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'm over 800 subscriptions. That's just shy of my goal of 1,000 subs. So any way you can help me, I would greatly appreciate it. All of you are awesome. You rock. I don't take anyone who comments or who watches for granted. I really appreciate you all watching, even my detractors. Anyway, I wanted to give an update. So, as most of you know, I love supporting and backing indie comics. It is something that I've done for a long time. I've been really big in going after those indie titles, stuff like Common America or Overmind or Cyberfrog, and of course, Isom. Now, one of the cool things about Isom specifically is Eric July, who's the host of Young Rippa 59 and the podcast For Canon's Sake. He's also a part of The Blaze. He did this really big, YouTube series about, the tokenization of different characters, so replacing Peter Parker, Spider-Man with Miles Morales, characters like that. And he did an amazing breakdown of this. He's done it multiple times. He's done specific characters and other more broad analysis. I highly recommend you go and check those out on his YouTube channel. Like I said, Young Rippa 59. But someone challenged him and said, well, if you don't like it, make your own. And Eric July answered that call, and that's how we got the first issue of Isom, which came out last year. I pre-ordered it. I loved it. I didn't do all the fancy bells and whistles. I just got the comic book itself, and I thought it was fantastic. You can read my review of it on StudioJakeMedia.com. So now he's launched Isom 2. I covered that in a previous video, and it has blown away its pre-order goal. It was 350K, I think. Well, on the last update that I saw as of the filming of this, it was 1.4 million, and it looks like it's tracking 1.5 million. That is insane. That is just mind-blowing numbers for an indie comic. Of course, now he started his own company, the Rippaverse. He's going to be working with giants in the comic book field like Chuck Dixon. It's going to be a wild ride. I am so excited to see what is going to come from the Rippaverse. I'm excited for Isom 2. This time I did do the pre-order campaign. I paid enough to get the fancy bookmark, and I did actually tack on a t-shirt to my order. So I'm very excited to see what comes of it. Now, a few of his detractors have gotten really weird with their comments, with their reviews of it. Some of them even admit they haven't even read the comic, which I get it. Sometimes I'll watch a trailer for a movie and I'll think the trailer looks dumb, and I'll comment on that, or I'll see a film based on a book and I won't like the film, and people are like, but the book, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, I get it. But that's not what they're doing. They're going as far as to say the comic book is bad without having actually read it. What they do is they take screenshots, usually from July's fans, and then they nitpick it to death and without offering any criticism of substance. And you know what? If there are criticisms of substance, fine, talk about it. But it gets right down weird with these people sometimes. I'm talking how they describe it, how they talk about Eric July. Honestly, I think it's just jealousy in the fact that Eric July circumvented an entire industry to get his comic product out there. And I think that's fantastic. I think that's what we should do as independent creators. I think he's doing a fantastic job. He showed folks that it can be done without the big publishers, without the big distributors, without even the big crowdfunding campaigns. I think we're going to see a lot more independent creators create their own stores as opposed to going through a crowdfunding website, especially as those crack down more on what kind of content that they allow. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Isom 2 will hit the same numbers that Isom 1 did. It was lightning in a boss. It was lightning in a bottle. Not lightning in a boss. It was lightning in a bottle for Isom 1 to get over $3 million. Now, I'm not saying Isom 2 can't do it, but first issues do tend to sell better. That's just a fact. It's always been that way. And it could possibly not reach over $3 million for Isom 2. That is a possibility. However, it doesn't matter. Isom 2 is a huge success. They've blown all their goals out of the water. Because of that, they're able to add new products, bring in new variant covers, all kinds of stuff. I am looking forward to reading it. I'm looking forward to picking it up and adding it to my collection, same as I did with Isom 1. Indie comics are where it's at right now, and I think that it is completely plain to see, and I hope that more independent creators will step up and engage with consumers who are hungry for cool superheroes and evil villains. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment, tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to StudioJake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's studiojakemedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.